So this is my overview for the Birds of Anger case study. So first of all, a software company called ACME created this app called Birds of Anger that use simple physics and a physics machine and code that they created themselves. First of all, a man called W. Coyote tried to claim copyright infringement, saying that he had the idea before them. It's seen that in 2017, Mr. Coyote put a suggestion into the suggestion box on their website for the app, which clearly says that any suggestions that are submitted are waived of any copyright that the owner that the submitter has. Also, in addition to this, you cannot copyright an idea. A copyright can only be made of something that is actually physical. Secondly, a European clothing company called Cool Shirts Limited stole some of the images and branding around the Birds of Anger app and made it to a different scale, a vector scale for themselves, and put it on t-shirts and sold it as a t-shirt line. Now this is infringement, as the law states that you can't adapt, broadcast, or reproduce any work that is already copyrighted by someone else without the owner's permission. So this is high infringement, and ACME could sue Cool Shirts Limited for infringement and be made pay high compensation for their actions. And thirdly, a professor from the University of Oslo called Professor Elner took some of the physics machine and the source code from the game to teach his class, but the only problem is that he changed the source code to suit himself to make his own celestial animations. Now, first of all, he didn't credit ACME while teaching the class or in any of his lectures, so this is highly unethical. And second of all, he adapted or reproduced the copyrighted work. Firstly, ACME will have to approach the University of Oslo, as he is an employee of them. So if any compensation was to be paid, it will have to be paid by the university and not himself. And secondly, it is highly unethical. Even though he wasn't generating any revenue from it, it is highly unethical to not credit someone else's work and portray it as your own.